Welcome back to the Twist Takes Podcast, episode 21. The conference finals are about to begin, or have just barely started for both the NBA and the NHL. God damn it, Pacers. You gotta win that one.
Known pistol.
Um, yeah. The MLB is still going on. The Twins suck. They need a new sausage. And Xander Schauffele finally got the monkey off his back, and he did not choke. Peyton, how you doing?
Good. Just got back from Dallas last weekend.
Whoa.
Missed a chance to go see the Angels play in Arlington. It was about a $70 Uber, so that's really why I didn't do it. And I also missed a chance to see a hell of a game 6 on Saturday night in Dallas. Kind of wish I would have went, but tickets to get like in the bleeders like before game time were like $850. So I just kind of figured it wasn't worth it. But it would have been cool to see. The Angels just won their first 2 series against divisional opponents. Not that it matters when our record is all the way in the dirt, but yeah, that's it really for me.
Dante, how you doing?
I think you know the answer to that question.
Hey, you got a job. You got a job.
I got a job before Ryan got a bitch, so I guess that's
Should we
cool.
start another one?
What is that?
Should we start another bet?
Well, now I have to get fired. So then now it's
No,
I
Now
can't.
it's the other way
Now
around.
I would really just be down.
No, now it's just whoever gets a pitch first.
Ryan, you're gonna have a pretty big head start there. It's gonna take you a minute.
I've had that start.
Yeah, you've had about
He's had like a 2-year head start. And he's still on the same footing as you, so you're fine.
I'm still in the pit stop.
Road trip.
Yeah, so unfortunately, a lot going on, so not too much time to focus on sports, but did get to watch the Pacers game. Fuck you, Rick Carlisle, for not calling a timeout when that inbound play was clearly not going anywhere, and fuck you, Pascal Siakam, for not having stronger hands. But overall, I guess I can't really be too disappointed. I mean, they really fought in that game. They looked really good, but it wasn't expecting to win the series. If they would have won game 1, I would have given them a 20% chance to win the series. Now it's like a 0.
If my memory is failing me though, you said you liked the Siakam trade. So do you not like it anymore?
No, I still do. This first round is so weak that the first round pick this year that we gave up for him means basically nothing. So
Yeah,
I still do. He's still been really good.
Who would you have even gotten like that late in the first round?
Someone that would foul up 3.
That's a coaching decision. Yeah, again, fuck you, Rick Carlisle. And fuck you, Alpharetta native Jaylen Brown.
Mr. No Left Hand.
And Michael, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. Royals are cooking. So that's been pretty nice to watch. Game 1 of the ECF starts tonight for my boys.
Meow.
Yeah, gonna be sweating tonight. Other than that, not a whole lot going on. I mean, I was really disappointed by the Pacers last night. Yeah, I mean, Dolphins 2 is showing up to OTAs, which is good. So, all is well. No interesting life events for me going on, unlike the 3 of you.
I can't talk about mine yet, but next podcast,
Yeah.
I went to prom. I guess that's my exciting.
Cheer coach? Oh.
All right.
Ryan
Oh, yeah,
Ryan
but
finally started settling for high
you're also
schoolers.
looking to buy a house, Ryan. That's pretty
Well,
big.
I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, I'm in no rush for that. I'm living free right now. Living in the basement in the second floor.
Yeah, the second floor basement of the McNamara house.
All right. Let's get into some of these recaps. Let's talk about the NHL. So all of our series have wrapped up for the second round. Kind of what we all expected. I mean, there wasn't really too many crazy things. The Oilers, I guess, coming back is the only you could deem crazy thing, but we all kind of felt it.
Yeah, I mean, all the favorites won.
Well, no, technically the Rangers weren't a favorite.
But oh, they
At the
weren't.
start of
Oh.
the series, the Rangers were not a favorite.
Okay, well, all the favorites in the minds of why did I not take that? Yeah,
No, yeah,
team.
because I definitely sent that. I was like, I like the Rangers at like plus 115, like to win the series. And I thought in the group chat you said that you did not like it.
Well, yeah, that's me. That's me spreading anti-Rangers bias. If I
But
did
weren't
say
they?
that,
I don't know about that. I thought both teams were
They
minus
definitely
odds
were. No, they definitely were. They were underdogs because they were
because they're
plus
plus
odds.
115 for this season series. I know that.
Yeah, I think they were the same. Like I thought they were plus 125 or somewhere around there
Hmm.
against the Canes.
Interesting.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
my
I feel like there wasn't a whole lot of interesting stuff between last spot and now. I mean, the Panthers had they already advanced by then?
no.
No, I think it was yeah.
Oh
I
shit!
think they
All
were
right,
very close to though.
yeah,
I know you all
game
were talking about
6.
it. I mean, not that I watched, but
Yeah,
Everybody chimed in. Let's go.
yeah. I don't know. It's been kind of Draymond Green, and the Macklin Celebrini romance. I guess that's something.
That's fascinating to me. That
Well, apparently Macklin Celebrini's dad is like the director of sports medicine and training for the Warriors, so I guess that's why he like knows him.
rigged for the Sharks.
What?
Well,
Rigged
also I've
for
been
the
seeing a lot
Sharks.
now because I saw people talking about it. So Ryan McDonough is now back on the Lightning, um, which is a weird trade to happen right now. Like I felt like I thought when that thing came out, it was like an old post
wait,
from
they
when
can
he
still
went to
trade.
Nashville.
I
What?
guess. I guess if you're both
Yeah,
eliminated, I guess you can make a
yeah.
trade now. I honestly didn't realize that.
Um, but
Or
now
maybe it's just announced and they're waiting to process it till the end. But I just don't a team that probably the worst farm system in hockey is giving up second round picks for 35-year-old
for Ryan
defensemen.
McDonough,
If
like
for Ryan McDonough, I mean I know they got like a fifth for it too, or a fourth or a fifth or something, but
so I
I
think
don't
great
get it.
trade for Nashville.
Great trade for Nashville. Nashville steals there. I don't really understand it for Tampa. They need to focus on replenishing the farm now. Because
So
that
does that
Lightning
mean
and
Stamkos is staying? Are they still trying to win?
dude, they have 5 million in cap space left, and they only have two left wingers. I don't think there's any way they can bring back Stamkos at this point.
well, the cap is going to go up, isn't it?
No, I think they have 5 million left, like on the projected next year's cap.
Ew. Yeah, no, they're fucked. Tampa and Pittsburgh, I don't know. They need to be studied. Their GMs, just
Well, didn't
absolutely.
well, I mean, I guess yeah. I thought you meant like the GM for a while because Dubas has only been there for like 2 years.
Yeah, and
Oh
he's
no, this
sucked
was his
those
first
2
year.
years.
This was his first year. The first big thing he did was go get Eric
Yeah.
Carlson.
Yeah, which is maybe the equivalent of going and getting Ryan McDonough for a second round pick. Maybe even worse for how much they're paying him.
I think it's like $11 million or something. It's just
Yeah, for Eric Carlson on a team that's already old and has no future. I mean, and then they got rid of Gensel. What'd they get back for Gensel?
they did get oh no, I think they got. I don't think they got a first, but they got Michael Bunting, a second, and a prospect, I think. And then I think a couple more smaller pieces.
Yeah, Dubas loves bunting for some reason.
And then I guess that's because also I've seen people talk about that. Do the Hurricanes just run it back? Do they just hope they eventually get through?
Well, here's some Hurricanes news for you. They have a lot of guys they have to re-sign, but they're also kind of in a tight caps situation. Nietzsche's is an RFA. He's getting some trade interest right now. So a lot of teams have been contacting them on Nietzsche's. Notably,
They need a
the Flyers.
Hmm.
That would be
That'd be
I'd be
interesting. I
over
like
the moon. Yeah, I would be over the moon.
Because it's so weird that because they haven't made the Eastern Conference Finals like with this team yet, right?
They just did last year and they
What
got
they
swept.
literally lost to the Cats
Oh,
in the Eastern
geez, I thought it was
Conference.
around before that.
And
Sorry.
I think they made it the year before that too. I think that that they made back-to-back
They played in
ECF.
Tampa as well.
Yeah.
No, the year before that was the Islanders, I think. When
Yeah,
they
because
made it
Islanders played
back-to-back.
the Lightning twice.
I think. I'm not sure. It might have been
No,
the.
but one of the Islanders ones was in COVID. So it went Islanders during COVID, I thought. I'd have to look back.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know the Islanders made it twice. The Hurricanes made it once, and I'm kind of struggling to figure out the other one. I know there was the one like weird year, but I don't know if that was where they had like the different divisions or some shit.
All right, let's move on to some NBA. So the NBA is also wrapped up. Just depressing by the Knicks overall. I think I didn't get to send my video one last time because that's what I'm more depressed about.
That was injuries that derailed them.
Yeah, but
It would have made it a lot
the
better.
last two
Like,
games weren't close. The last two games
yeah,
just were not close at all. Injuries or not, and honestly, you could blame the coach for that because he just ran their starters just straight into the ground all year.
and I think this is obvious. Like I know we've all mentioned it before, but this Timberwolves team to go game 6 having the biggest blowout since I thought it was the eighth biggest or seventh biggest blowout in NBA playoff history, to then having a 20-point comeback in game 7, which was the biggest ever since the play-by-play era where they've recorded play-by-play stats, is just a crazy back-to-back to go against
Feels
the
like
reigning
a
champs.
team of destiny. Feels like a team of destiny. But also, with that blowout, I know you were trying to figure out what like the deficit and all that, but I know for a fact I saw it's the largest margin of loss by it, like it's a team in the playoffs with the reigning MVP is what I did see.
Oh,
I mean, I'd be curious if it's one of the largest losses by a defending champ.
and then what are the other
That could
series?
be for sure. I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, because I don't know another reigning. I mean, I'm not too educated on the NBA.
Probably, I mean, the Raptors were really bad after they won it, dude.
Yeah, did they even make the playoffs the next year?
Kawhi left.
Yeah, they might not have even made the playoffs.
Dude, and then the Warriors after they won it in 2019 were really bad in 2020 because they got the
Yeah,
second.
but they didn't make the playoffs because I know because they had that stretch where they didn't lose a Western Conference playoff series for like a decade.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking just playoff loss.
Yeah, playoff loss.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, the only thing I could find is like the biggest playoff blowouts, but I have to go back and see if like the team that lost was the reigning champ.
Yeah. Yeah, the Knicks were definitely in a bad spot. It's not their fault necessarily, but
I thought they were losing in the first round, so
yeah, I also had them. That's the thing is that the Pacers probably had the easiest route of any 6 seed ever. I mean, because of injuries. But at the same time, though, it's you can't discredit a team. They went into MSG and won Game 7. They beat the Bucks, even though I mean I think most people knew they were going to beat the Bucks, but their second round, I was impressed. They blew them out the last 2 games. It wasn't close. When they turned it on, they turned it on.
It's just like looking at the East picture, like how it's gone down. I just like the West to win so much better. Like, yes, the Celtics are a very good team, but a team that's going 4-1 through every series where they're like 10-point favorites every game. Like, are they really like, yes, it's the playoffs, but are they going to be in that full-on playoff mode that the Mavericks or Timberwolves have played through in every game, basically?
I was gonna say that I feel like it's gonna be just as we're talking about how the Pacers have had sort of an easy road to get to this point. The Celtics have also had a really easy road. They're just a better team, and I think that like we're gonna have a very similar conversation in the
But also, they've
finals.
kind of had the same thing. They played the Heat without Jimmy Butler. They played half of the games against the Cavs without Donovan Mitchell. Like,
Yeah, really had an easy ass road. I mean, they really did.
And honestly, when they make the finals, sorry, Dante. I mean, I know you.
No, it's okay. I already said they had a 0%
Um,
chance.
They
Maybe
might have had the easiest route to the finals, like in the last 30 years.
Mhm.
It probably is. It probably is. I mean, obviously, some of those Eastern Conference routes in like the mid 2000s era were pretty easy just because it was weak. But I mean, at least they were probably playing 1 and 2 seeds.
Dude, I don't.
Whereas,
The mid 2000s East had the Celtics with Ray Allen, Garnett, Rondo, and Pierce. They had the Heat with D Wade and Shaq. You had LeBron, and then you had prime D Wade come up for the Bulls. Like, I think that was better.
prime D. Wait, what do you mean? You mean D Rose?
Yeah, sorry, with the Bulls. Yeah, because I already said D Wade with the Heat.
Yeah, but I mean, we're not talking about. I mean, you got to admit that the last decade or so, even though those LeBron teams were making it easily, I mean, there's some of those teams were better. I mean, we're talking, yeah, D Wade and Shaq, sure, but I mean, Shaq was old. Shaq at that point, he was not the same Shaq as he was with the Lakers.
Well,
And
yeah,
I mean, what? Sorry, I didn't. I missed that.
still won a ring in Miami though.
For sure. I don't necessarily think the East was like bad. I don't think it was like terrible. I just think like LeBron, he didn't have great players on his team.
Right.
I mean the Pistons that one year that they won, they ended up winning the whole thing, but that team was good. But I mean
Mhm.
they didn't have like superstars.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, at a certain point, it was like Dwight Howard and the Magic were the team to beat. Like it just felt weak to me. But even compared to that, this Celtics run it's been cake.
I don't know, dude. Prime Dwight was so fun to watch. Like, honestly, I was sitting at work today watching Prime Dwight Howard highlights. And don't ask me why, because I couldn't tell you. But that man was so much more dominant than I remember him being that it's kind of like insane.
Yeah, he was a
I
freak for sure.
I think the Pacers are a pretty good team. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't think the Celtics. I don't think it's going to be a cakewalk series for them. I mean, I think after that first game, I mean, they're going to be sort of demoralized. But I I think Halliburton's not getting enough shit. I mean, you talked about everyone on the roster except for him.
Well, I mean, I'm not
You
going to talk shit about a guy who hit 2 circus shots and was honestly going off most of the game.
okay, but
Well,
what
to be fair, so was Siakam. So was Siakam. I get it. I mean, it's easy to point fingers at the one thing that looks like the biggest issue, but yeah, I agree. Halliburton did have some turnovers there down the stretch that definitely
like
hurt him.
critical turnovers, and honestly, like some that were like not like wow, what a defensive play, you know? Like, I mean, I would
No,
even
I
argue
agree.
like on the Siakam one, like that was a good play by Brown. I mean, that was a good defensive play to knock that ball free.
I know, but
And
yeah, you just got to be strong. You got to understand the situation. Just bear hug the ball. I don't care. You got to make sure you catch it. It's again, I'm not. I'm. It's hard to be too upset about a game in it where you had no expectations in general. And I do think this Pacers team is going to be really good. I mean, Halliburton, Siakam, Turner, Bet Mathurin's going to come back. I mean, they got pieces for sure. It's just they if you win that game, that's your key. That's your chance to win the series.
Yeah.
If you win game one,
In Boston.
going yeah, in Boston, before you go back to home, the worst you're doing is 1-1, and you go back to a place where you haven't lost a playoff game yet.
Yep.
yeah, that's a good point. I mean, what's that saying? Not a playoff series until someone wins on the road, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always say it's not a series until somebody wins on the road.
But I mean, honestly, like, yeah, I mean, we could talk about every hypothetical, but like the Celtics can really drop any game. Like they are just that team that will lose at least one. And so,
But
like,
they can also beat the shit out of teams by 40 any game.
yeah. So, but like, if the Pacers go out there and win game two, I'm once again going to be thinking Pacers could steal this series. I think they have to get home with one. I think that's your goal.
They
Yeah.
have to.
I just want to touch on the other series, because I think whoever wins that series between Luka and Ant-Man is the new face of the NBA.
Yeah,
Well,
I
Ant-Man
can see
already
that.
is, so Luca's got to catch up.
No.
I mean,
I think Edwards has I think he has like the personality and like
The
the hard
aura.
assness on the court. Yeah, he's got the aura. I don't know if Luca has the aura, but he definitely has the talent. If you could just combine those two guys, not that Edwards doesn't, because he
Also, Peyton,
obviously
is it
does.
is it really between Luca and Ant, or is it between Luca and Jaden McDaniels?
true.
No, it's between Kyrie Irving and Jade McDaniels. It's scary.
Just think
Jaden
Daniel
McDaniels and
Gafford
Daniel
and Jaden
Gafford.
McDaniels.
Rudy
No,
Gobert.
it's about that boy Cat.
God.
Zest off.
Dude is
I-
the best NBA player of all time besides Dwight Howard.
Yeah.
And this is not an exaggeration either, but like I think when we're looking at like, and I know, but like whenever we're looking at like players who have a chance to like be in a GOAT conversation, like Anthony Edwards is so, and he's like, I feel like he like already has that it factor. Like even like looking at guys that like Doncic and like the older superstars, like guys who have like over the past few years been the face of the NBA. I feel like Ant has made this early age. Like if he keeps it up, like I mean, I feel like he could really be up there in like GOAT combos, or at least like for like generation of player.
Yeah, I agree. But like the thing is, it's gonna have to come from his playoff fronts. Like he's never gonna like maybe there's a year that he'll lead the league in scoring. Like because he is, but that's all he does. Like if you think of how Jokic and like Embiid and Luca have become like these like they're like up there, it's because they get a
Stat
triple
sheet
double.
stuffers.
They do everything. Where
Yeah, well, okay. I don't think it's fair to say it's all Ant does, but it's all he's gonna do that makes him look like an MVP candidate on
yeah,
paper. It's not, Luca. Even if Luca has a down year in scoring, where like he has like 27 points to like 33, he's also gonna almost average a triple double. It's kind of like Jokic, just like his first MVP year, he averaged over 30. What did he average this year? Probably like 26. And he still won the MVP because he just because he stuffs the stat sheet. It's just what he does.
Yeah, and listen, by no means am I saying that like by the time it's said and done that Anthony Edwards is going to be the GOAT, but I feel like if you look at like football quarterbacks, you have Montana, then Brady, and now you have kind of Mahomes like emerging as like this generation of players like best player. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if GOAT is the right word, but like I feel like we very
Gogue.
The Gogue.
he'll also probably be
Greatest
the
of all
highest.
time.
He'll
Goog.
probably be the highest scorer in these playoffs.
probably.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, if they make the finals.
By
Well, dude,
Right.
he's at. I mean, yeah, Luca's close. It's Luca and Tatum are the only ones that are really close to him.
I'm surprised Brunson's not. I mean, I know they're out, but
Well, yeah. Brunson was averaging 32, but yeah,
I still think Wembanyama is gonna end up the face of the NBA and like um the generations Mahomes after LeBron. But no, that's just me. I know Michael's not on Wembanyama like that, but
You
Well, I
know
just
what
think
the Spurs should do? The Spurs should trade whatever pick they have, like 2 or 3, also to the Hawks and get Trey Young.
oh God, please don't ruin Wembanyama's career already.
That team would be so fun to watch. And I might also be saying that because I have like $1,000 Trey Young card coming in the mail. So, um,
oh, I got to look up how much my Nas Reed card is.
but
Yeah, I'm not on the Trey Young train. You already know how I feel.
anyways,
About Trae Young.
and that could also give the Hawks like I know this draft stinks, but you have 2 of the top 3 picks in it. You could build something from that. You get like Alex Sarr and Stephon Castle. I mean, that's a fun duo to kind of build around.
Yeah,
you still have DeJounte Murray too.
They'll trade him. I think they should trade him too. If he
You
doesn't,
I think he could be a piece, dude.
he might walk.
well, in my opinion, the Spurs should trade for DeJounte Murray instead of Trey Young.
Yeah,
He's
but
already played. He's already played with Popovich.
yeah, that's true. He was already a Spur.
Yeah, I just don't think like if your goal is to really build a championship team around Wembanyama, I don't think Trey Young is it.
Yeah, that's true.
They could go out and get Dillingham. That'd be fun to watch.
Or like Reed Shepard because of how well Reed Shepard passes the rock.
Yeah, they definitely need a facility. They just need someone to take the pressure off Wembanyama so he doesn't have to play point center every possession and chuck up shots.
Yeah, I mean, I think they have good pieces. Sohan, I like Sohan. I like Vassell. I like Keldon Johnson.
I was
Like-
surprised they were as bad as they were this year,
Oh, yeah.
honestly.
No,
All right,
but
who
dude,
wants
they
to guess?
figured it out.
Last
They
two
figured it out.
sales. Last two sales on the Nas Reed auto card. LSU.
$6.
Nope.
$16.
$3.99.
20. 20.
Sell it.
You should
Sell
sell
it now.
I'm gonna put it up. Yeah, I'm gonna put it up. The
I
prison
lost my
points
train
came,
of thought.
or the Panini points came clutch.
Oh, I remember now. Yeah, the Spurs figured it out down the stretch. I mean, they were really competing for worst team in the league, and they ended up winning over 20 games. I honestly, after their start, I thought they might win 12.
That's a good point. They did not look good.
No.
Yeah, but I mean, with how good Wembanyama did, I really liked if anything, I would have said like the surrounding cast was like good for them. Like I feel like it's a good surrounding cast, and Wembanyama had a good year. So
Wait, you liked?
They have no perimeter.
what'd you say, Peyton?
You said you liked Wembanyama?
No, I said he had a good. I mean, yeah, he had a good year, but I was surprised by the rest of the team, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they have no perimeter D and no facilitators, so.
All right. Anything else for basketball? You
Yeah.
boys can have at it. Oh, what are you gonna say, Michael?
Wait, I'm sorry. I just kind of thought about this because I was thinking about defense, and I know he would probably be on the sideline half the year, but they should go out and get Kawhi.
That would be fun, but that really doesn't solve their
That doesn't
we
do
don't have a
nothing.
fucking point guard problem.
That doesn't do a lot for Kawhi either. He's getting late in his career. He probably just wants to win.
Sure. I'm just saying, like, he's a good perimeter.
Oh yeah, I
defender,
mean, he's a great defender.
but he would be on the bench half the time.
Imagine if
Yeah.
it was Wemby and KD.
And Greg
Holy-
Pop come on the mic and ask people to stop mid game.
Stop booing.
No, I agree. Imagine if it was Wemby and KD. I mean, those are two of Michael's most, self-proclaimed underperforming
Yeah,
players.
the Spurs
ever.
would never meet their expectations.
But Wembanyama,
Spurs could have a Warriors-esque like
Give up
73
LeBron
and
James too, and let him complete the trifecta.
yeah,
Yeah, of people that Michael claims will never meet their potential.
and Greg Popovich would be the coach. That would be my least favorite team of all time.
What would be cool, and it'll absolutely never, ever, ever happen.
No.
The Spurs take Bronny with their first pick, and then sign LeBron.
Dude, did you see that? Like the book's biggest liability right now is Bronny.
Is
at
it Bronny
first
goes
overall.
1? Yes.
Yeah,
He has the most bets on him to go first overall.
I mean
Dude.
that's got to be the freest money for sports books maybe ever.
Yeah,
I mean,
liability. What? That's not,
200. He's 200 to 1. I mean, like, why not just dabble? Like, if the Hawks really wanted LeBron,
I guess.
just
All right.
because that.
honestly, like you keep saying, it's a weak class. So what's bad about going with them then?
yeah. I mean, obviously LeBron is the best player in this draft class. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Because
if-
well, I guess what I heard was that LeBron isn't necessarily going to go wherever Bronny gets drafted.
Well, I know he's probably not going to be a Laker anymore because he's not involved with any of the coaching interviews and stuff.
But
Yeah.
I also think that, like, why would you like waste? I mean, I know it's not really a great draft class, but like LeBron is old. At the end of the day, like, that's going to be a big cap hit for a guy that's like,
Yeah,
He's going
but,
to be there for 1 year.
yeah, but he's going to be there for 1 year in a poopy draft class, and he gives you a chance to win a ring immediately.
Well, I feel
And
like
also,
it
do you
makes
think the Hawks? Do you think the
no,
Hawks have any leverage there, where they're like, well, we're not going to pay you this much because, yeah, I mean, if you do you want to play with your kid? Like,
He should just stop taking money from NBA teams and just live off endorsements, and he could win.
but okay, but what I mean is like I
So
think
I know
that
what you mean. I know what you mean.
for a good team, I think it makes sense to draft Bronny way above his expected draft position for the chance to get LeBron. But for a team like the Hawks, I mean, whether they have LeBron or not, I mean, are they really going to be in a position to win?
Well, with Trey Young, LeBron James, and
I mean, they,
DeJounte
they
Murray,
almost made the play. I mean, they were in the play. Were they in the play?
no.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
were in
they
the
lost.
play.
They,
They got obliterated.
yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, I mean, I guess we are in the unique situation where the team with the number one pick would have a chance to win with another big piece.
And Clint Capella. I mean, they've got decent players. Like they're not great, but they could put something together.
Yeah, that's a fair point. This is a unique situation.
So do you go for it all at once, or do you play the longer game? I don't know. If you play the longer game, you got to trade Trey Young and trade DeJounte Murray, I think, and get more draft picks.
Imagine
Honest-
how big. Imagine how big that lottery pick would have been if like Bronny James was like even close to being like this like absolute like all-star talent.
I think he's going to be good. He'll be a role player though. He's never going to be a star.
I don't know. I saw his scrimmages were not going good.
Well,
saw
I
some
think
good
other people
stats.
say that he was the highest rising person from the draft combine.
I've seen scout reviews saying that he wouldn't be drafted if he wasn't LeBron's kid.
Well,
That's a lot of work.
so drafting on the hope of him finally tapping into some of that potential.
I guess.
Yeah, or signing his dad for
The
decent
younger
money.
the younger brother is going to be 5 times the basketball player he is.
True.
Yeah, he's good.
Where's he going to school?
It's, not Sierra Canyon, but it's another school out in Cali.
I mean, is he gonna go to college or no?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure he will. They haven't changed the rule yet, so
Well, I thought you could do G League now. Oh, they said that.
no, they're disbanding that team.
The Ignite or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of a joke anyway.
Yeah, why ruin college basketball? Some shit like that.
I think college basketball would be better if you let the fucking dweebs who wanted to be one and dones just go straight to the NBA.
I don't disagree, but I think like certain runs with like Zion and like guys like that they're actually kind of fun.
Sure, it's fun, but what did that team win?
Nothing. Yeah, that's true. What's the last team that was really built on freshmen to win the national title?
Kentucky.
That Kentucky team with AD didn't win though.
No, they lost.
They lost in the Final Four.
Oh, yeah, because the one that won it, I was looking back at it. They didn't have that many freshmen, I don't think, right?
No,
The team-
that was the year they were a wait.
Who was
What year was
the
that?
one? Was that John Wall and Boogie?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not 100% sure. I just know that the one that went undefeated, I think they were undefeated. Yeah,
that
they
was
lost.
the team with Cat and Devin Booker and Willie Cauley Stein. And
Oh, that wasn't Anthony Davis. Okay.
And no, Anthony Davis won a national championship.
Okay.
But yeah, the team that went undefeated and lost had the Harrison twins too. They were fun as shit to watch.
That's right. That was the Wisconsin year. Or
Yeah.
I guess the year Duke beat Wisconsin, but I always think of it as the Wisconsin year for some reason.
Yeah, like what's his name said in the rap song, "You ain't been shit since college, call you Frank Kaminsky."
I loved Frank Kaminsky.
Random strays like that.
Yeah, that is very random.
Do you guys have anything for baseball or hockey? Or
Not really. Baseball is baseball. You know, it's not even halfway through the season yet. So
Oh, I have a serious question though. If you had a 1-1 pick in a redraft of every player in the league, who are you taking?
Bobby Witt Jr. Everybody knew my answer to that though.
It's true.
in the MLB?
Yep.
Yeah.
And we're assuming like players that are where they are right now in their
Yeah,
careers.
they're over their contract age.
Geez, that's tough. I mean, yeah, it's hard to argue against Bobby. I mean, honestly, dude, Juan Soto's still so young.
He really is.
But I would take Witt's base running and fielding abilities. Obviously.
Yeah, I mean, I think you could have made an argument for Julio before the year, but he's just been so underwhelming. I don't think you can.
Ellie?
I don't think you can put him in that conversation.
Yeah,
But well, who'd you say, Peyton?
maybe Ellie.
Yeah, I
Oh.
mean maybe Ellie, but that would be more on potential because I think Bobby Witt's more there as a complete
Yeah.
MLB superstar now. I think Ellie still has a little bit to go. I think his inconsistencies are, gonna be a thing. But yeah, you can make the argument for Ellie. I mean, same with Acuna. You could have said Acuna, but same. It's like a year-to-year
Yeah.
inconsistency thing for him.
yeah. I mean, I was thinking Acuna too, but I mean, yeah, it's hard to say him. I mean, God, the way Kyle Tucker's been playing. I mean, if he wasn't like older,
Well, even older. I think he's like 27, but yeah, he's not Bobby Witt young. I just
he
think. Go ahead.
he's that young. I'm kind of surprised.
Yeah, he's still young. I I think it's only Juan Soto and Bobby Witt. I think that's pretty clear now. But I mean, if
Or
Soto
Gunnar,
even
maybe.
had halfway decent defense, I'd probably say him. But
Yeah, Gunnar Henderson's had a really good year too. I mean, it's hard to rule him out.
true, that's true. I kind of forgot about him. Honestly, I'd still take Bobby over him.
What is going on with Duran, dude? Where does he come? Like, I thought he was so bad last year, and he's just kind of. I mean, I know he's young, but like,
Ezekiel Duran.
no. The Duran for the Red Sox.
Oh, Jaron Duran. No, he was actually
Yeah.
good last year. He just I don't know. I think I don't know if he's still hurt because I know he got hurt at the end of the year.
Yeah,
I
don't know
really
why I
don't
thought
know. Yeah, I thought you were talking about Ezekiel Duran because I know you used to be high on him, but there's just no room for. I don't know why Texas hasn't traded him yet before his trade value went to shit. It's just beyond me. When you signed Marcus Semien and Corey Seager to these long deals, you got Josh Young at third base. Like there's literally nowhere for the guy now, and you're just holding on to him. That also doesn't make sense to me. They need to move him.
to answer the question though, I think Bobby Witt is the correct answer, but I think you couldn't go wrong with Ellie or Gunnar.
Damn, that's a lot. That's a lot of 22, 23-year-old superstar shortstops there.
I mean, yeah, like I mean, what other? I mean, unless you go with like a young pitcher, like a good young pitcher,
Or a
or like
center
yeah.
fielder.
I was thinking Strider, but now he's got two Tommy Johns. Oh, I guess he didn't technically get Tommy John this time, but two major elbow surgeries.
in the league right now. Like, who's a guy that you're really like, wow? Like, I mean, Skeens.
That's true. Skeens might be in that
I like
conversation by the
Kirby.
end of the year.
But dude, he's having like they won't let the man pitch because his arm's gonna be shot.
No, it's not. He'll be fine.
Dude, they're afraid to.
You know who people should really want to build around? Tyler Anderson.
All right, I'm gonna completely ignore that comment. There's
You know how many?
Tyler.
Guess how many pitchers have gone into five or more ball games this year, 7 innings with only 1 or less earned run.
Tyler Anderson.
Sorry.
No, Tyler Anderson and one more.
Wait, what was the question?
How many pitchers have went into the 7th inning or farther, can pitch 7 complete innings or more and given up 1 or less earned run 5 times?
This sounds like an Alcantara 2 years ago thing, but obviously not now.
It's Tyler Anderson and one more person.
7 innings with 1 or less earned run 5 times. I feel is this some stupid Seth Lugo stat?
No, but Seth Lugo has actually been unreal this year.
Yeah, he has.
Is it-
No, go ahead, Ryan. I want to hear your guess.
I might be saying his name wrong. Is it Glass now from the
No, he's
Dodgers?
also been pretty good this year. He
He
doesn't
has.
get 7 innings into games though, because he throws too hard and throws too many pitches.
Yeah, his
First-
arm. He's had a lot of surgeries.
For sale's another good option, but no.
He's old, but they've actually been letting him pitch like deep.
He's in the same division as Chris Sale.
Okay. Well, I feel like that probably makes the answer. Is it? That's not Blanco, is it?
No. What?
Well,
Rare.
well, dude, Blanco's like third in F War.
Yeah, Ronel Blanco is definitely in the NL East, buddy.
NL East, Tyler Anderson.
No, in the same
He's in
division.
the same division as Chris Sale.
Oh! I think you meant in the same division as
Is
Tyler
it Edward
Anderson.
Cabrera? Is it Edward Cabrera?
What?
No.
Dude, he's having a pretty good year, no?
It's really not that hard. I mean, he's got the most.
Oh, Zach Wheeler.
No, dude, it's Ranger Sports.
Oh, that's right. I forgot he was going crazy. Shit, I had the right team.
Yes, yeah, you did.
Yeah, I saw his ERA is like 1.36 now or something
And
like
he's
that.
like 9-0.
Actually, relatively surprised now. For some reason, forgot about this guy. I'm surprised it's not Shoto.
Shoto Amonica has been really good too.
Imanaga.
Sub 1 ERA. It's crazy.
Yeah, until people get the books on him, then he'll be raps because that brother throws cupcakes up on the mound. But
Yeah,
that
but
Angel Reese and that Cardoso girl is hilarious because he's like probably thinking, I have no clue who these ladies are standing here, but I'll just smile.
no, there's no way. Yeah. Anyway, where I was getting at with the Bobby Witt, Gunnar Henderson thing was it was going to turn into a Wander Franco, me being sad about it, but it's okay.
Sorry. Taking enough L's this week.
I might take Kyle Tucker in the conversation. You know?
Yeah. I mean,
Kyle-
I can see Tucker. I don't know.
He also plays great defense.
He is an above average defender
And
for
he
sure.
walks a ton, so he's always on base.
Fuck it, I'm taking Johnny DeLuca.
If
Fuck it,
this,
I'm taking the Geef.
Luis Renipo.
He's been insane this year, though.
Go ahead, Michael.
no, you're all right. I don't have any banned lists this week. Or mortal locks, honestly. Hats to make the finals.
Meow.
Stars to make the finals.
I like Scotty Scheffler to win this weekend. Dude, they have him at plus 260. I mean, what's the point? What is the point?
Can he please wear orange on Friday?
He
Oh,
should show up.
on
He should do his best Ricky Fowler impression.
Friday.
What a band list.
Oh, Peyton's got a ban list.
NCAA football 25 for not being crossplay and not having mascot mode.
Agreed.
I agree. That's an L. The only 2 L's that they'll take, I think.
Yes, the biggest W I think is being able to knock somebody's helmet off in the game. That'll be cool.
No, the biggest W for sure, I think, is the dynasty mode. Some of the stuff that I've seen that's going to be on it is just it's going to
I
be
can't
so
wait.
specific.
To schedule WBE every season and just beat the ever living shit out of them.
I like that.
And to make it-
Obviously, whenever we do it, I'll play as a mid-major school, but I also kind of feel like I have to do one with Florida.
Dude, yeah, I mean, we can do all SEC, we'll do Ole Miss,
We can do what?
an SEC one, and you can Florida, I can do Ole Miss.
That's true. It's a good
Michael
point.
can do Georgia.
Yeah, like Michael would ever want to be Georgia.
Well, I mean, he lives close at least.
Ryan could be South Carolina because he has a koozie.
And that's where he dipped his hand in mayonnaise.
Yeah, but that was North Carolina, but close.
We need to figure out a way for us to do the league, but we can do that another time.
Yeah.
NCAA football 25 is going to be a blast, man. I'm excited.
Dante, just get a PlayStation. Michael said he was going to get a PlayStation, and Ryan is forced to get a PlayStation.
I have
Ryan
a
has
PlayStation.
Oh, well, there we go.
I might, because I do have to get a new one because I still have the old gen. It's just I got the fucking Game Pass now, so that would just feel like a complete waste of my money of my money if
Cancel
I
it.
just go. Yeah, but I like playing PGA, bro.
Yeah, PGA was on PS5 too. I have it.
Oh, all right. All
And
right, fine.
You didn't have to pay for Game Pass.
You convinced me. I'm in.
Well, you can
Avocado.
pre-order it. I can buy it right now.
All right, boys, I'm gonna go get donuts.
Yeah, I'm gonna go eat.
I think that wraps it up for us. All right.
Fellas.
Ooh. Go Cats. Go Wolves. Meow
dog.
and woof.
And stay twisted.
Wow, close to the camera.
Oh, I'm gonna
Please
give
listen to
myself.
the word.
I'm gonna drink like 4 cups of my party pack tonight.